All right. Thank you guys for joining us again on the Team Jayhawk Madden channel. Today's video, what we're going to be taking a look at is the draft for the Chargers. So seeing what we can maybe add on after that free agency period. We've still got a couple holes left to fill. Definitely a free safety. Maybe some more O-line, maybe another weapon for Justin Herbert. So we're going to take a look at what we have available. First thing, as you can see, the Steelers have the #1 overall pick. It is not going to be accurate as far as the draft goes. We just simmed last season, so we're just going to work with what we have here. In this scenario, the Chargers have pick number 6. So we'll see what is available left for us. Alright, so something that you might notice is we did end up keeping the draft timer on. So for each pick that we were going to have, we only had 2 minutes to decide on it to make our final decisions. So it just kind of made things a little bit more stressful. Can't take all day just trying to figure out which guy you want to take. So that was kind of fun. What I wanted to look at for the first round was probably going to be, another weapon for Justin Herbert to mess around with. He's got a pretty stacked offense out the gate, but just adding another player there would possibly be the final move that they need, especially with the first round talent so high up the board at 6'2". So took a look at Jalen Waddle. He was really fast. He's a little smaller though, so I already have kind of that player in John Ross. I also took a look at Devontae Smith. Not quite as fast. He's kind of the same mold as Keenan Allen. So I was just trying to find somebody that we maybe don't have on our offense at the moment. And then I also wanted to just take a look real quick and see if there might be a trade down situation that looked good. But honestly, with 20 seconds left, neither of those looked good with the trade down situations. So I ended up going to Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts seems like a once-in-a-generation kind of tight end right now. You normally wouldn't take a tight end that high, but he's being projected to go around there in the real drafts. He's got 88 speed, 91 acceleration. He's got pretty good stats for as far as receiving tight end goes. I'm probably gonna throw him around a couple spots. He'll be my #2 tight end. I like to run a lot of 2 tight end formations, so we'll have Hunter Henry and Kyle Pitts on the field at the same time, and I'll probably throw him at fullback too. So he's going to be a little bit of a versatile pick, and I'm pretty excited to have him on the field. So for this next pick, I wanted to be a little bit better prepared. I cut it pretty close with that first round pick. So while Alan's taking a look at his guys, I wanted to take a look just a little bit further in depth on who might be available for me when it comes back to my turn in the second round. There's definitely some good options on defense. I like the safeties. There's still some good offensive firepower there as well. If Najee Harris was a little faster, I might have considered taking him also. Just to pair up with Eckler, that'd be a pretty terrifying combo. But he's just a little slow for my taste in Madden at least. So we skip on back to my pick here in the second round. First thing I wanted to take a look at was the possibility of trading back. There were some decent offers, but a lot of them were going to be next year's draft. A little bit more picks in that draft coming up, which we're not going to be playing a second season of this, so I didn't really want to go with any of these trade back scenarios. So I ended up going back to take a look at some defensive players, and there's a couple good options, but I end up going with this 6'5", 257-pound speed rusher with B+ power moves. He looked really good, Jason Owe. So I ended up taking him, and he honestly looks like he could do a lot of damage. 88 speed, 89 acceleration, and 79 power move as a rookie. I'll definitely find a way to implement him on my defense, and he should make some pretty good plays, hopefully, coming in at least rotationally. So here I end up trying to trade up to get back into the second round. There's a really good safety that I want to try and get. I trade away Jerry Tillery, who was the Chargers' first round pick a couple seasons ago, just because I have so much depth on the D-line, and he was a defensive end in this system. I got a really nice defensive end type with that last second round pick. I felt that he was somebody that I could get rid of, basically. So I was taking a look. There was a couple options for sure. This guy looked really good. He's 6'4". He ran a 4.5, which, you know, is pretty good for a strong safety. And he had A+ hit power. So he was in strong consideration. But this guy here, Paris Ford, I know he was a third round pick. I really wanted to get him before the Raiders did, and I ended up picking him 4 picks above what his true value was. And he had a hidden dev trait. He has 91 speed, 71 zone, and 91 hit power. So being able to develop that on the back end, I really thought would be something that could make or break this defense. So he looked awesome. I'm totally okay with that trade. And at this point, in being a 75 overall, I think that Tillery might be a little bit of a letdown. So getting some good value back for him was a pretty good option, I thought. All right, so moving on to the next pick here, we go to round 4. And I thought that this would be a good time to end up going with one of those offensive weapons. Maybe just see what we could add to the table. I ended up going with Kadarius Toney. He had a 4.46 for his 40. He just looked like he could be a decent option. He had a hidden dev trait, which is great. And he has 97 acceleration and 93 speed. So if he can get, you know, a little bit of speed going on, that would be really dangerous. I think he's going to be my kick returner for sure, and I'll probably try and get him the ball in space, like just on some end arounds, some reverses, some touch passes if they have that in the Chargers playbook. So I saw too that he had 88 juke, so if he gets in the open field, he should be pretty dangerous. So pretty excited about that pick actually at round 4. So for the last 2 picks, I end up going with Deshaun White here. He wasn't that great of a pick. This is kind of a crapshoot for the 6th and 7th round. So I went with this kicker. I ended up forgetting to grab Younghoe Koo. He didn't accept my offer. So I just threw a dart there again, see if I could get a kicker. Didn't like him. After the draft, I go and grab Joey Sly. He's going to be my actual kicker for the season. He has like 98 kick power, so I think that that'd be pretty useful, hopefully throughout the season. And then I kind of pick up, some players that I might have missed. So I go for Marcel Darius. I traded away Jerry Tillery. He can kind of play that role of being a 3-4 end or playing in goal line packages as a D tackle. And then I pick up Jaron Lee. I think that he'll be a better option than that linebacker I picked up in the 6th round. Just for depth, he can fill in. He's got decent speed. He's been around the league a while. So I think he'll be able to pick up this defense pretty quick and hopefully make the squad. But yeah, that's going to be the draft portion of the off season there. I'm pretty happy with the results. We ended up with some playmakers on offense. I think even all the way down to the 4th round pick in Kadarius Toney, we'll get some good value out of that. He's going to be our punt returner, our kick returner. He'll probably get some jet sweeps and that kind of stuff. So he hopefully will make a decent impact as a rookie. The pick I'm most excited about is probably Paris Ford. That free safety that we got, traded up back into the 2nd round to get him. I think he could be a potential starter. He had a lot of speed, a lot of hit power. So hopefully, pairing him up with Derwin James, they can at least get a lot of big hits, maybe force people not to be thrown to the middle. So that's going to be pretty fun to see them develop together. And then Kyle Pitts, that's going to be fun too. He's got, big target now for Justin Herbert in the red zone. Someone who can get down the field too. Hopefully, throwing him on some streaks or some seam routes. That should be pretty dangerous, hopefully, throughout the season. So overall, definitely pretty happy with the draft. Let us know how the draft went. If you thought we could have done better, if there was somebody else we should have picked, maybe in the 1st round. Chargers fans, I want you to let me know. I want you to put some input on this off season, and hopefully, we did right by you guys. So up next, we're going to be getting to the season. So pretty soon here, we're going to have some gameplay for you guys. If you like the channel, if you like the videos, we're going to keep them coming. So subscribe and just keep an eye out for them. We'll show you soon what this Chargers team can do. All right, guys, thanks for joining in again. We'll see you again next time on Team Jayhawk Madden channel. All right, guys, till next time.